Welcome back. My name is Ben. Today I'll be asking 3 more YouTubers the same 10 questions about their reasons for getting on the platform, the things that hold them back, and also the things that drive them creatively. Welcome back to the interview. I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you down the line. Hello, Leyah. How are you doing today?
Very good, thank you.
Welcome, Ben, of the channel DrWumboo. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing pretty good. I woke up at like 1 in the afternoon, so I'm a little groggy.
You should be well rested, is what you're saying.
Yes, very well rested.
Hello, Prathu. Thank you very much for taking the time to do this interview with me.
Thanks for having me on this video. Really appreciate it. Let's get right into the questions.
So, right off the bat, could you describe your channel for everybody?
My channel. So, I'm more of a funny aspects of whatever game that I play. What's up, gamers?
Yes. Papa. Wumbo.
Let's go.
So I have a lot of game elements from just games that I'm into at that moment. So Minecraft, it could be Apex Legends, it could be Call of Duty, either one of them. But what I really enjoy about my channel is all that gameplay. It doesn't matter. You still have this same humor throughout the whole entire thing. You have zoom ins, you have Vine references, you have things that are referenced throughout the whole entire thing. I just really enjoy that. So if you're just into like really funny references to memes and just my weird sense of humor, my channel would be a really good spot.
Okay, I'm doing, well, you could say that my channel is a combination of all my interests. Hey, it is many.
But all you see is my broken mess.
I like doing music, singing, drawing, and making people laugh, so I try to incorporate everything into my videos. I think like the biggest thing on my channel is like the connection. Yeah,
Like with your audience?
exactly. And not just that, but also the interest in itself.
Yeah, so I make videos about serious topics and issues, and I explain them in a funny way to make it more funny and easier for people to understand. These companies have been in a lot of hot water with the government for, doing illegal things. And because of this, a lot of people are talking about it.
Do you watch a lot of YouTube in your spare time?
Yes, a lot. You could say that, yeah.
Yeah, I watch a lot of YouTube. I probably watch too much.
Yes, I watch a lot of YouTube.
So, if there were 3 creators that just come to your head that you watch, who would they be?
There's this, so this is like a big question for me. There's this guy, his name is Finzer, I believe. He's an editing channel, and that's where I learned how to edit a lot. So whenever his videos come up, I look at those and I learn how to edit. And I go down that like rabbit hole of learning how to edit, or this can be pretty good for this. This guy named Fade, F-A-I-D-E. He's a Apex Legends YouTube, and I'm really into Apex Legends right now. When I'm into something, I want to watch who's the best at it, and then all the tips and tricks of how to get better at the game, because I'm very competitive and I want to get better at the game.
Probably Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, and PewDiePie.
Markiplier is one of the ones that I think of. I started watching YouTube when I was very young, like 12, 13. And I got into it because of like gaming, and I love watching Let's Play, so he was like one of the first ones I watched. I think there are a lot of German ones. Tadl, he's like a very admirable person for me, and his music is very inspiring as well. I guess Solar, he's a League of Legends Let's Player, and I love to watch just to calm down some gameplay, so yeah.
I didn't want to go there, but you're struggling with your third one. You know who your hair reminds me of?
Oh, like Markiplier?
You look a little bit like Markiplier.
That's a very nice compliment. I don't like Markiplier though. I really don't. I don't.
See, you can't say that. He's coming for you.
I really hope he doesn't, because he's a big muscular man.
He'd get you.
Yes, he would.
So if not Markiplier, then who? You top of the morning, right?
Oh, I love Jacksepticeye.
Top of the morning to you, ladies. My name is Jacksepticeye, and welcome back to...
He's like one of the reasons I got into YouTube. He's very flamboyant with how he acts. He's very like himself. That's himself. He doesn't change from this YouTube personality to this other person. Like, that's very himself.
What inspired you to start making videos, to upload your first YouTube video?
There was this Netflix show called Patriot Act with Hassan Minhaj, and the host Hassan Minhaj did the same thing, where he'd explain serious topics and issues in a funny way.
What do you think? Am I hype enough?
No. Streetwear is a fashion movement based around surfing, skating, hip-hop, and covering Jonah Hill's body.
And I really enjoyed that show, so I decided to start doing it myself on YouTube.
Oh, honestly, I don't think it was really them who inspired me to do it, because I love making videos way before I started uploading them. I just used to draw for my friends, like little stories for their birthday. Just love cutting and editing, and at one point I was like, I got this really nice story in my head and I just want people to see it. And then I started uploading, and then I got more ideas and even more ideas, and then I just went with the flow, I guess.
Just evolved from there naturally.
Yeah.
So this, I always love telling this. When I was like little, I've always thought like, oh, being a YouTuber, that's really cool. It's really easy. And I would watch people like Super Mega, Michael Reeves a little more recently. And I would see their editing styles and I would enjoy them so much, so much. And I always would watch videos and critique them like, oh, I would do this and this and this. And then COVID happened. And this was any opportunity. I had some extra money and I was like, look, I'm going to build my own PC. And I did. And help my friend David. He's the one that
Mr. Davey.
He had a YouTube channel way long ago and like introduced me a little bit to it and made me feel like, yeah, I really want to make something. And then when I got my PC, I was like, hey, give me anything and I'll edit it. Just really. And he's like, okay. So he gave me something and I don't say demolished it, but I threw every thought that I was building up. Yeah, I went nuts. Every thought that I had in my head, it was on that paper. And it took a very long time because I didn't know how to do anything. I didn't know how to do subtitles. I think it's the first Valorant video that I did on the Detention YouTube channel. If you want to go check that out and see my recent ones. But yeah, that's
everybody
really
should.
What got me into
Everybody should.
They should.
Well, now that you're established, you have a specific goal in mind for your channel?
Oh, well, if I could reach for the stars, I would of course like to have a big community that I'm proud of, and like a nice space for everybody, and probably somewhere that I could also make money off it. So like a little...
Have it be a full-time job as opposed to just a passion.
Yeah, of course, yeah, that would be nice. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm trying to hit 10k subscribers by the end of the year. It's a bit of a stretch, but you never know. I might hit it.
Right now, I want to find my style because I have this very, I'll say, erratic sense of humor where I grab things and I'm like, oh, this is funny. And then I'll cut to something else. And I'm like, but this thing is funny. So I'm going to put this here. It's very everywhere because that's how my mind works. So I want to find a style that I like for right now, the short-term goal. But like a long-term goal is, if this can become a job, that would be amazing. I would not make this my like career because I'm going to school. I want to become an interpreter.
Oh,
and that's my career. You know? But this as a hobby, I would rather, if I can make money to sustain myself to live as I'm trying to like go through life being an interpreter, that would be amazing. That would be a really good goal.
What do you find is something that holds you back from creating?
Something that holds me back from creating is probably like I'm not that great at storytelling yet. And that's something that comes with making more videos. So as I make more videos, I'll probably get better. There's also minor inconveniences like equipment. I don't have a great mic. But I think skill is probably the major setback for me right now. But I'll probably get better at it as I make more videos.
Expectations, like,
Your own or other people's?
of course. Oh well, both. A little bit of both. Because one, I'm a perfectionist, and I'm not really like, music is something I haven't been into for a lot of years, so I'm not as good as I want to be. When it comes to other people, it's probably just a reflection of my insecurities when it comes to like, I'm not good enough and something, stuff like that. So, but I try to push through that and just think, if it's not perfect, it doesn't matter. It's out there, even though it's not whole. Imperfect is perfect.
The big thing is motivation for me. Not the sense that I don't want to record or I hate recording, but I want that motivation to continue on doing this. I want that like sense of reward coming back, because there's no gratification. Like for me, getting like 10 views, and of course I'm appreciative of all the views that I get, like 10 views, 20 views, that for me is not motivation enough, because I don't see this personal growth in my channel. And that for me is like one of the hardest things about content creation, is the motivation to, one, just do it, and two, the fear of not living up to your really high expectations, at least my expectations for myself.
Do you think it's like almost a feeling of like there's not quite worth in it yet? Like,
yes,
there's a feeling of accomplishment in what you've done, but just not like worth in the product.
Yes, it's like, these are my friends and my family, I want this like criticism back from them. I want to get better as well. And that whole like spending a week on a video and then uploading it, and it's just like the whole entire time you're like, this is going to be the video, this is the one that I'm going to pop off on, I'm going to get super famous, and it's just not. And you're just like, it's a lot of time invested for gratification. I am happy though with the progress I've made. I'm very happy with that. Well,
on the concept of gratification, what's your favorite comment that you've gotten so far?
I think someone commented, you are a ray of sunshine or something like that, and I was like, oh, wow, thank you. Just like commented on my personality, and I was like, that's nice. I like to give positivity to people.
I don't really have a specific favorite comment that I've gotten on my channel, but I really like all of them that like share their own thoughts on a topic of the video, because it creates like a discussion. I know that just makes me really happy to see.
A recent one that I got that was like really funny to me, I was streamed for 11 hours, and it was, I won't get off of my stream until I finished, I speedrun Minecraft. I complete one successful one. I found a lava pit, and I had a big head, and I was like, hey, I could do this without a video. I was like, I know how Minecraft works. I'm gonna put the water here, and I put the water there, and then it spread all over the lava, and I couldn't attempt it anymore, and it zoomed into my face, and I was just angry. The comment was, I know how Minecraft works, and then also Ben fails to make another portal. That's one of my favorite comments ever.
When you go to make your videos, and I feel like we touched on some of this, but what parts of the process are you most comfortable with? What parts of the process are you least comfortable with?
Okay, so the one I most enjoy is probably, I think it's like adding effects when you cut something. It's like making something interesting, making something funny, entertaining. I think that's really nice. My least favorite aspect is probably when you have super large footage and you have to cut to the parts that are interesting, and it's just like 2 hours of footage, and you're like, oh god, I have to go through all of this. The whole process is okay.
When making a video, my favorite part is probably animating, because like I get to make whatever I envisioned in my head. Seeing it visually makes it really nice. And my least favorite part is probably recording audio, because my mic glitches a lot, and that makes it really annoying sometimes.
Oh, when recording, I'm comfortable with saying almost anything, but I'm very comfortable with being really loud, eccentric when I record, because that's just how I am. And especially now, because I can't really go out, I like channel it into content, so I don't really mind it. But what makes me uncomfortable is sitting down and making it funny, because I'm more scared that it won't be funny. And I'm like, well, this part was funny to me. Is it going to be funny to other people? Like, is this person going to find it funny? Will this person find it funny?
How many people in your real life know that you make YouTube videos?
I think very few, like probably 3 or 4 people in my real life know I make YouTube videos. I don't know, I just haven't told many people.
Oh, at first, not a lot, but as I got more comfortable, I told like my parents, my sister, all my friends know of it. Like most of them, I think like 4 or 5 not, because I don't really talk to them because of the pandemic going on.
Positive reactions, I'm sure, right?
Yeah, like I was very insecure to show them, because I don't know why, but it was just I'm so nervous. But
It's like
as I
it's
showed
personal,
them,
you know. It's
right, yeah, it's something from the heart, and it's hard to open. But all of them are so supportive, so proud, and I even asked for feedback. They gave it to me, and I couldn't ask for better friends and family, I guess.
All my friends on the detention know, of course. So that's 5. My family knows. So my mom knows. My sister knows. Both my sisters know. My brother knows. So like everyone that's here, they know. But my mom and like my stepdad, they're like, they kind of know. They're like, oh, I do this, but like they don't know like how much, like my own channel and stuff like that. My like other friends, none, I'm pretty sure. If they do know, it's like, oh, they stumbled across me or they saw my face on a thumbnail, but none of my like other friends.
If you could get the chance to work with any other creator on the platform right now, who would it be, and what would your collaboration be?
Oh wow, that's such a good question.
Oh, that's a really good question.
I probably pick Film Theory because Matt Pat from Film Theory makes similar videos as me, and it'd be really cool to like create a collaboration with him.
Anyone.
My collaboration would probably be I don't know, like a video about the Reddit GameStop situation that happened recently. That'd be pretty cool.
Michael Reeves, I absolutely adore Michael Reeves. I love his sense of humor.
Are you afraid of what he'd do to you?
No. I'm a very like, well, I'm afraid for like my body, but like if he's like, hey, do this, I'm like, I'm down. Because I'm a very, I'll do anything for the content type of person. Obviously not like injure myself, but for that kind of content, I would do it. I feel like his mind is very electricity. I'm gonna zap you.
Do you feel like you could counter that, or do you think you'd go with the flow of that? Go with the current, as it were.
For me, I feel like he's a very like, this is very funny, so I'm gonna do it and then add this to it. So I would really want to go with the flow, because his mind works in ways that I can never intimidate. No, what's the word? Imitate. That's
imitate.
I was like intimidate. No, imitate.
Are you threatening Michael Reeves?
I'm gonna intimidate him with some electricity or something. Pulls out 10 tasers. Apparently he does have that many.
Okay, probably I told you about Tattle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Probably like music related stuff. Yeah, that would be nice.
Would you,
like a challenge. Yeah.
A
maybe.
music challenge.
Yeah, probably like you get a word and you have to make a song of it, or sing something like lyrics that are related to it. So yeah.
For looking at the future of your channel, are there any like sneak peeks of something that you're already working on that you could tell us about without revealing too much?
No, of course. It's a lot is still in my head, so I think I can reveal some things. It's like a cover coming up, and I want to include a lot of my drawing.
So if I do get big on YouTube, which is my goal right now, I think I broaden my content and make like other channels that do different types of content, like gaming and live streams and just stuff like that, to like broaden my reach. And yeah, it's probably what I would do if my current channel becomes successful.
Right now, no. As of right now, no. For me, it's if I record it and it's funny, I'll upload it. I would really love to do an in-person vlog, like a old Super Mega. I would really, really enjoy to do that, but of course, COVID. We
Right.
really can't do stuff like that. If COVID's over, any time in the near future, I heard vaccines are coming out. I would love to do an in-person, just, I don't say horrendous, but very grotesque and weird vlog type of style, like Super Mega. I would love to do something like that because my humor is very weird, and I know in person, when I'm finally able to release all this energy back into the universe, the world, that it's going to be very weird. I can't wait for that.
What you're saying is we're not ready.
No, not at all.
All right, so we've answered my core 10. I've got a bonus question for you. It's a freebie.
Wow. Just for me.
Yeah, just for you. Where can people find you? Where can they follow you, hear your thoughts, see your content? Plug yourself. Go for it.
Okay, so I'm on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, all the same. It's LE, this little like line underneath, Y4H. You know what it's called? I don't know what it's called.
DrWumboo on everything: Twitter, YouTube, Twitch. I also stream. I really enjoy streaming. I want to build this community, and that's why I really wanted to do this interview with you, because it's building this community. I want to bridge this gap between different communities and build us up that way. But those are all my socials where you can find me.
Yeah, so you can follow me on YouTube. My channel name is Prathu, and you can just search up Prathu, or there might be a link in the description. I don't know. Come hang out, and if you enjoy it, be sure to subscribe. Thanks.
Thank you, Leyah, Prathu, Ben, everybody who watched this video. You should go watch their channels. You should go see their videos. Their stuff is great. And also, you're cool. You should think about that a little bit more. I've got more of these videos coming, at least one more. I want to interview somebody else. Hope you have a wonderful morning, evening, and night. This has been. Bye.